Shout out to Toronto. I had a chance to visit earlier this year, and you had a list of your favorite restaurants, and I went to one.
Which one did you go to?
I went to Fishman Lobster
Yes!
Clubhouse. Dude. And the mountain of shrimp, and I am not exaggerating.
Lobster. It is Lobster Clubhouse.
Yes, you're right. I think you're right. The
giant shrimp.
The mountain of lobster that we got.
Your what is it gonna say? Audience. Your guests like a truly memorable experience. It's really experiential, and sometimes it's hard to quantify that. But I think you'd agree with me, Hector. Fisherman Lobster Clubhouse gives you all of that. For those of you who have been, you'll know.
You gotta go.
When they bring out just this pile of deep fried lobster batter, just tossed in this, ginger, scallion, Maggi sauce, XO. Am I making anyone salivate? Like, I know a lot of you guys out there, lobster is just like steamed, grilled, dipped in garlic butter, and I'm telling you, we Chinese people, we do lobster, all right? We stir fry it in like a bajillion herbs and spices, and it just tastes like heaven.
It was amazing. I can't wait to go back.
And in using that character with the life and reality and whatever the character needs to be, so that process is the same. What's different is that you're not thinking about any of the physicality in a traditional sense. You don't have props, you don't have, oftentimes you don't ever have other actors to work opposite. Given that it's done in a studio in front of a mic, they can schedule it around people's availability, so sometimes it can be a very solitary experience. And so it's...
Mr. Frodo. But of course, everything you said is exactly, I think, universal. But there's so many ways to get at this conversation. I don't think I've been able to really enjoy in podcast or settings like this talking about animation. So I just love that you brought it up. But one thing is you can look at anything. I remember saying they're doing an animated thing of Crayola crayons, and I'm like, I could be the blue one. You're like, oh, well, there's doves. Like, I could play a dove. I could play a stick. I could play a rock. I could play. There's like nothing that you can conceive of that you couldn't be the voice for. And then when you work on different shows, I mean, the three I have in mind at the moment are Oso, Special Agent Oso, Special Agent Oso. It's all part of the plan. Which was Disney Channel before they had Disney Junior, and you get to know and Bunnicula. Does anybody know Bunnicula?
Great show.
The book from the 70s that we did 3 years of, and Jessica, who was the creative force behind it. Ford did Oso, Jessica did that, and then Cyril Neal did the Turtles. And you get to, I key on these people who are the creative center of gravity in the show. And you walk into the booth and you're like, tell me what you're working on. Tell me what's going on. Oh, well, we're finishing this episode, and they just gave us, this arc is going in this direction, and oh, here's some sketches. Jessica would show us sketches of what she was doing, and I'm like feeding off of how they got a show sold, and how they get to the patience that they have to have over a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 year period. We're just dropping in for once, for a day or 2 or 3, and they're so excited because they've been building this house, and when we show up, it's like the day they put the grass and the flowers in. It's like, oh, now it's a house. You're like, no, you built the whole architecture for it. It was a house before we got here. So there's just something about...
Wow! Killer! Why so heavy, man? Hold it, then the cost. Yeah, good. Good. All right. Good? It has been a very busy Saturday at Los Angeles Comic-Con. Folks, you're going to want to subscribe if you love videos like these. You're going to want to subscribe. Next year, 2023, we are going to be very busy. We're going to hit twice as many cons as we did this year. So get excited. You're going to want to subscribe. Check out San Diego Comic-Con playlist from last year. It's a lot of fun. And you may see some of the same cosplayers. Who knows? All right. Enjoy. I hope you had fun.